Today, I'm going to explain a very popular movie that has gained massive attention not just globally but also in Bangladesh, the Barbie movie. Let's dive into the explanation. The story begins with a satirical look at history, where young girls are shown playing with baby dolls, until suddenly, the iconic Barbie appears, disrupting their play and making them chase after her. We then transition into a vibrant world built entirely by the Barbies, a utopia where each Barbie holds a unique role, similar to real-life professions such as doctors, teachers, engineers, and more. In this Barbie world, everything is ideal. The Barbies live with joy, and every aspect of their lives is planned and perfect. They follow the same routines every day. For example, they pretend to shower without water, eat imaginary food, and act out everything as if it were real, a playful reflection of how children engage with dolls. Barbie, in this world, is seen as all-powerful. But soon, we discover a disturbance. One Barbie begins experiencing odd things, like falling during her daily routine, or noticing that her feet have flattened, unlike the usual high heel shape. These signs suggest that something is wrong. The other Barbies advise her to consult the weird Barbie, a once beautiful Barbie who was damaged due to being played with too roughly in the real world. Weird Barbie explains that if she wants to solve her issues, she must travel to the real world and find the child who's playing with her. The Barbie reluctantly agrees and sets off, only to discover that Ken has secretly joined her. Ken insists on coming along, believing he can be of help. When they arrive in the real world, they're shocked. People laugh at their flamboyant outfits, and Barbie quickly realizes this world is nothing like hers. Here, men hold most of the power. Ken, fascinated by this discovery, becomes obsessed with the idea of patriarchy. Meanwhile, Barbie is devastated after being groped and ends up briefly arrested. They both try to adapt by changing clothes, but with no money, they get into trouble again. Eventually, Barbie meets the girl who used to play with her, Sasha, but Sasha rejects her, expressing how Barbie represents unrealistic standards and no longer fits today's world. Barbie is crushed. She learns that it's actually Sasha's mother, Gloria, who's been playing with her again. Gloria had been going through depression and started imagining again, causing Barbie's existential crisis. Meanwhile, Ken returns to Barbie world with his newfound knowledge of patriarchy and turns it upside down. The world that once belonged to powerful women is now dominated by Kens. Barbie, on returning, is heartbroken to see everything change, her friends happy under this new regime, seemingly brainwashed. With Gloria and Sasha's help, Barbie devises a plan to reclaim her world. They awaken the other Barbies by exposing them to real-world struggles faced by women. The Barbies unite and cleverly outwit the Kens by distracting them and turning them against each other. The Barbies unite and cleverly outwit the Kens by distracting them and turning them against each other. As the Kens fight, the Barbies seize control and restore their utopia. However, Ken is left heartbroken after confessing his love to Barbie, who gently tells him that she doesn't reciprocate those feelings and encourages him to find his own identity, beyond being just Barbie's boyfriend. In the end, Barbie decides she no longer wants to be a doll. She wants to be human, to experience life in all its messiness and complexity. With help from the spirit of Barbie's creator, Ruth Handler, she enters the real world as a real woman, ready to explore her identity.